if it ain't get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Ayy, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was popped, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I wrote it again and again. Who was the dummy to doubt? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Arizona Cardinals.
The kickoff for Arizona.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. The return man, Ty Johnson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Johnson on the counter. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Darnold on third down. That is caught. It's Perriman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
It's time to learn it. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He was brought down
on the stop there defensively. Marcus May with the tackle.
Pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Brought down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
From the gun, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season. Utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
Goal, Arizona.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Kick is good.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Cardinals 7, Jets nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Johnson now returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards the pickup there.
Completion there to Brashad Perriman, and the best part of his game coming out of UCF, his ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter. They need him now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Johnson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 40-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
We go, son. 59. Mike's 59. I'm on. Mike, check.
throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Let's go, dude. That's easy. Number 53. Number 53. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Murray now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
53, check 53.
From the gun, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 46-yard line.
Now Drake. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Drake. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 27-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got a man, it's Barrios complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Darnold now to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Murray now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis.
Davis. Murray's pass intercepted. The Jets take over first.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
First down, Murray throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. to throw again. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 41, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Play action. It's Darnold. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Here's a man who's now 3rd all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
The 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go. It's Gore. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Frank Gore's converted these his entire career, but not there. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They stay on the ground with Drake. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. From the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 20, Cardinals 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Just like that. Watch twist.
Operating from the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
5 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Throwing on first down is Murray, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On second down, it's Drake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Blake Cashman.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On second down, it's Drake, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Kyler Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Jets 20, Cardinals 17. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense in them with a big play.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check, 59, 59. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On 1st down, Darnold. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
At the 34-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, lady. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
Darnold. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Back to throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again is Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
Oh, yeah, this is a ball game now, baby.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the turnover, here's Murray. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
53 to Mark, 53, check 53.
To throw is Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running is Drake. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He'll set up the screen to Drake. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
On the give, this is Drake. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to throw, Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Now Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. Now a handoff for Drake. And not much running room. Down to the 32. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
It's now
so on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Right back to Drake. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. First throw of overtime for Murray. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
On downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Jets, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Bang, can I kick it? Bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back then. Claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. Me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no